So first of all, yes, I am a little bit late with this review. And I'm late because this is this week's prize ride, and it's another one of the attendance challenges. I think you need to finish top 5 for 3 days. So, no, I'm lying. You need to finish top 3 for 3 days. And if you use my guide and go through the drag races, you can do that easily. And you've still got just enough time. So this is the Pegasi Osiris, which is an absolutely stunning car. It's based on the Pagani, which I'm pretty sure is how you pronounce it, and it is gorgeous, with one exception. So let's just stop here and talk about my big problem, which is the interior. So this is the interior for the Huayra, and this is the interior for the Osiris. Notice anything different? Yeah. But we'll let them off, because one thing they did do, they did get the exhaust note for this perfect. So this is in the Supers class, and I'm not going to lie, it's not one of the faster cars in the Supers class, but it absolutely is one of the best looking. This thing is absolutely stunning, and I love it in this particular green as well. So is it worth the effort? Well, let's look at the handling first. It feels like a really solid car. The handling is good, it's predictable, it's good fun, it's just powerful enough. It has a decent amount of downforce, just general grip all round. It's a really, really, really good car, and it's really a lot of fun to use and looks amazing. Did I mention it looks amazing? But it's slightly let down by the fact that it really isn't one of the fastest cars in the class. In fact, there are quite a lot of cars in the sports class that will beat this, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't put the effort in to get this. So this has the dubious privilege of being one of the few cars that's actually more expensive in real life than it is in the game. So in the game this will normally cost you just shy of $2 million. However, in real life you're going to need about 3.5 if you want to get in behind the wheel of one of these things. And I'll be honest, as much as I've saved, I've just, I'm not quite there yet. I also find the name on this one quite interesting. So you may know, if you've seen my other video here on the names of the cars, often the names of the cars in this game have meaning. So this is based on the Pegassi, no, it's based on the Pagani Huayra, with Huayra meaning the god of wind. However, in the game they replicated that with the Osiris, with Osiris meaning the god who stays on the throne. So I'm guessing that wind must have got really, really bad for him. Poor fella. Anyway, back to the car. And I think at full price, at $2 million, unless you want it just for the pose value, which, let's be honest, that's what you buy a Pagani for. You don't really buy a Pagani for the performance. You buy it because it is the most spectacular supercar or hypercar you can buy. And that's what you get here in the game. It's not the most spectacular hypercar in the game, but it is a very, very good one. And this week you can pick it up for free. So let's have a look and see how it does on the top speed test. And here we go. And it's probably no surprise to hear that I'm not expecting great things from this. I don't expect it to be hideously slow, but it's certainly nowhere near some of the better supercars in the game. You can tell just by how it feels. And I'm quite aware that I sound like I'm talking negatively about it, and I really don't want to, because I really like this car. You can get different things from different cars. Some are stylish, some are fast. This is very stylish, and you know what? It's fast enough. And looking at that time, you know what? It's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. So as we're coming to finish the lap off, what do we think? Is this one worth the effort? Well, I mean, it probably would have been helpful if I'd have released this video a couple of days ago, because then you've had a little bit more time to do it. But hopefully you've got 1 or 2 races in there anyway, and all you need to do to pick this up, follow the guide. There's a link earlier in the video to how to do the drag races. So just remember to ace your start, remember there's a manual gearbox on drag races, and remember to feather your nitrous. If you do that, you should have no problem winning or coming second relatively frequently. But for that, you don't even need to do that. You just need to finish in the top 3. And considering it's not actually that often that you will manage to fill a drag race with 4 people, any drag race in a public session, you're going to get the result that you're going to need to pick this up for absolutely free. And that's 2 million saved. And do you know what? I think it's definitely worth the effort. It's good fun. It looks fabulous. Yes, it's not the fastest, but do you know what? It's fast enough. It's good enough for me. And this one sits in my casino penthouse garage because I think that's where it belongs, with the really showy stuff. And here's the time it managed to do. And as you can see, it's an 8:52, which is not a slow time. That's a decent time. That's a decent lap. I'm not worried about that at all. For a supercar, I think it could do with being a little bit quicker. But certainly don't let that put you off. If you've got some races in, if you've got enough time, get those races done, get this picked up for free. I hope that was useful, and I'll see you in the next one.